my name is Emily Meyers. I am co-owner of Skin Therapeutics here in Ellicott City, Maryland. I am also a registered nurse and a licensed esthetician. Botox is a neuromodulator that we use to inject for cosmetic purposes here. It can also be used for therapeutic use, but we use it to do correction as far as fine lines and wrinkles that are created from muscle contraction. We are also using it in conjunction with other services to work with anti-aging, jaw slimming, full facial correction. Botox can be used for multiple purposes. It can be used in the underarms for hyperhidrosis, which helps with decreasing the sweat glands. It can be also used for migraines. We do not use that here for that, but sometimes we do get the off effect of that when we are injecting in certain areas on the face. It is also used to help to decrease the sweat glands, oil glands on the face as well, so it improves texture. We use it here a lot in the frown area, between your brows and the forehead. We can also use it in the jawline for jaw slimming and also preventative as far as in the oral area to prevent smoker's lines. When we have a client come in that is looking for working on fine lines and wrinkles, we first evaluate why the fine lines and wrinkles are occurring. Most of the time, depending upon the area, it can be from muscle contraction. So that is where you need your Botox, because it's going to relax the muscles so that you're not creating those lines. And then over time, it creates a softening effect. We will also use that in combination with other laser treatments, which then give them a better result and a long-term result as well. The ideal candidate can definitely vary. As we've been doing neurotoxins for many years now, we're finding not only that it works great for a corrective, but we're really having better results with prevention. So we're educating our clients on starting a little bit earlier in life so that if you have someone that is using a certain facial expression more often and starting to see very, very small static lines, we can go ahead and inject the muscles with a small amount as a preventative treatment. Again, we're also using it for lines that are existing, but we're finding that we're getting longer lasting results when we're having clients come in for prevention. The first time a client comes in wanting to have some sort of neurotoxin such as Botox or Dysport done, we will do a full evaluation and make sure that they're a proper candidate, going over their health history and also what they're looking for. So to me, that's the most important step in this process. Once the consultation is done, depending upon if we have time, we will usually administer the treatment that day if we feel that they're the proper candidate. Usually the most important part is the consultation that takes the longest of the treatment. Generally, the treatment's about 15 minutes. We'll do the injections. We'll send you home and have you come back in 2 weeks for a follow-up, because it does take about 5 to 7 days to kick in, sometimes a little bit longer. The beauty of Botox is that there's really little to no downtime with it. There can be an occasional client who has a bruise because we are using needles to inject, but it's very minimally invasive. For the first time users, sometimes you can get a slight headache after treatment because it is something new to the muscles. So we will advise, if needed, you can take Tylenol. Once you leave, generally when you leave here, no one should really know. You might have a few little red bumps on the area that was treated, but that goes away pretty quickly. We do advise not to do any exercise for 24 hours post-treatment. Basically, leave the skin alone. You can make your normal facial expressions and then try to not lay flat on your back or do anything with leaning forward for a couple hours after treatment. And then pretty much the next day you can go about your normal daily life. So it's very, very easy. The one thing that I always try to remind the client is that it does take some time to kick in. Everyone is different. So when you leave here, typically, depending upon the neurotoxin that we use, which there are various, it does take sometimes up to 2 weeks to fully settle in. I know for myself, I use Botox and it does sometimes take a full 14 days. So that's why we have you come back in for a follow-up to make sure that everything has settled in appropriately. If we need to do any tweaking or add any units, for someone who does know what they're doing with injections, you should always know how you can correct things if need be. We will do that and then send you on your way and have you scheduled for about your 3 to 4 month follow-up for your next appointment before you leave. The cost of Botox or Dysport varies. It's all individualized when you come here to Skin Therapeutics. Everyone needs a different dose. Sometimes it can range, depending upon how much you need, if you're in prevention mode or if you're in corrective mode, anywhere from $200 to $700 depending upon the client. Also depends upon how many areas you need treated, and there are different sizes in the muscles that we use to treat, so that depends upon how much we need to use. Before we administer the treatment, we always go over cost and make sure that that is good for you. We do also offer VIP Botox membership, which makes it really affordable for people who want to come more consistently and then also want to try other services that we have here. So it really makes it cost effective for everyone. I always tell clients when they come in for their consultation, the most important thing that you can do for yourself when you come through this door is to let us help you to get on an individualized medical grade skincare regimen. The reason why that is so important, because you can come in here and get different modalities, lasers, injectables, but if your skin is not looking healthy, the treatments are, number one, not going to work, and you're wasting your money. You're not going to get long-term effects, and your outcome is not going to be as good as it was if we pre-treated you. So that to me is the most important modality to do here. And what's beautiful about this is that we can customize because we have multiple skincare lines to fit the client's needs. The other thing that I find very important is you just can't use one treatment to fix everything. So when a client comes in for their consult, we will customize not only a regimen, but a treatment plan to kind of show them what other modalities need to be done to achieve the result that they're looking for. Just doing fillers, that's not going to always achieve retexturizing the skin or tightening the skin. So, we will advise maybe doing RF microneedling or, using one of our other fractionated lasers. So it's really important to understand that it's not just one treatment that's going to always give you the long-term results that you're looking for. Botox is safe, it's FDA approved, and so are the other neurotoxins that we use here, such as Dysport. The reason why we use Botox is because we are able to give long-lasting results with it. We know that the product's safe. I do not use it for therapeutic use here, but you can use it for medical conditions as well. Dysport is just as well, works great. I like it because it can give you a softer look. And I also like having different neurotoxins to offer to our clients because everyone responds differently to different neurotoxins. So I think it's important that we have things to offer each client depending upon what they need. And again, dosing is different. So when the client comes in, it's very important for us to explain exactly what they'll need per each individual. We really enjoy taking care of our clients and would love to meet you as well. If you're interested in Botox, Dysport, or any of our other services, we would love to treat you and help you on your skin health journey. Please look us up on skintherapeutics.com or give us a call 410-715-1707. We look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.